What happens when you have a wagering agreement? Agreement by way of wager are void in India. Agreement by way of wager have been declared illegal in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. Even Tamil Nadu, I think lottery is banned. No suit can be filed to recover the amount won on a wager. If they don't give it, gone. There is a difference between void and illegal. You should find out. If something is void, there is no case or nothing. If it is something illegal, you can file a case. Transactions which are collateral to wagering agreements are not void in India, except in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. Transactions which are collateral to wagering agreements are not void in India, except in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. There it is already illegal, but so if it is illegal, some collateral to a illegal contract is already void, you all know. Transactions which are collateral to the wagering agreements are illegal in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. You saw that. Other states it is not void, but in Maharashtra and Gujarat it is. So basically, all wager agreements are void throughout India except in Maharashtra and Gujarat. And the transactions which are collateral to void agreements, void means our wagering agreements is void or are not void in India except in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. Maharashtra and Gujarat it is already illegal, so the transaction which is collateral also illegal. That's how it is. A cricket match is to be held between India and Pakistan. X agrees to pay 1 lakh to Y if India wins the match and agrees to deposit the money with Z, a third person of confidence for this purpose. X borrows rupees 1000 from W. The implication of this case are summarized as under. So very simple. There is a cricket match. X agrees to pay 1 lakh to Y. India and Pakistan cricket match. One person agrees to pay 1 lakh to another person and agreed to deposit the money with Z, that person of confidence for this purpose. X borrows 1 lakh and from somebody else. So what happens to the case? Agreement between X and Y is a wagering agreement because the performance of an agreement depends on happening or non-happening of a future uncertain event, and each party stands to win or lose. If India wins a match, Y, a winner, cannot recover the amount, but X, a loser, can recover if the amount does not be paid to Y. Paid to Y. Thus, a winner cannot recover the amount, but the loser can if the amount does not be paid to the winner. If India wins a match and Z, the stakeholder, pays the money to Y, X cannot recover it from Z. The agreement between X and W, which is a collateral to the wagering agreement, is valid in India except in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. Thus, W can recover money from X if the agreement between X and Y is entered into in India except in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. But W cannot recover the money from X if the agreement between X and Y is entered into in the states of Maharashtra or Gujarat. So, insurance versus wagering agreements. What is the basis of distinction? Insurable interest, contracts of insurance. Persons having an insurable interest can insure his life or property. What about wagering? Parties to a wagering agreement need not have insurable interest. Simple. Actual amount payable. In case of contracts of insurance, except life insurance, the actual amount payable need not necessarily be the full amount for which the property is insured. Need not be the full amount. In case of wagering, the actual amount payable is usually fixed. Beneficial against public policy. These are regarded as beneficial to public policy. These are considered to be against the public policy. Gamble. Insurance contracts are not gambling. They involve element of investment and protection. Being chance oriented, the wagering agreements are closer to gambling. Speculative transaction. Speculation means what? You are guessing it will go here, there, up, down, all that. So it's like a mutual fund, shares and things like that. In one which mutual intention of parties to settle the transaction either by actual delivery of goods or by payment of difference in price on settlement date. Speculative transaction is generally valid. If, however, mutual intention is only to settle the transaction by payment of the difference, the transaction would be a wagering agreement, which would be what? If you are taking delivery, it is okay. If you are not taking delivery, only difference in price. For example, if it is 7 rupees, you buy and you sell it for 9 rupees, and again you pay 9 rupees, right? You get 9 rupees. So that way it is not a wagering agreement. But if it is the difference, 2 rupees only I will pay, means it's a wagering agreement. It's void. Wagering and illegal. Similarity. Both wagering agreements are illegal agreements and illegal agreements are void. Right? Wagering and illegal are void. Transactions which are collateral to wagering are not void in India except in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. Transactions which are collateral to agreements are illegal agreements are void. So it is simple. Right? Agreements contingent on impossible events. According to section 36 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, contingent agreements. Contingent is event. To do or not to do anything. If an impossible event happens or void, whether the impossibility of the event is known or not to the parties to the agreement at the time when it is made. Very simple. I don't know whether the event will happen or not to me. Still I went into an agreement saying there will be an event. A agrees to pay 1,000 if B marries a Hindu who is already married to D. Hindu marrying twice is a void agreement, is illegal. So that's a void. Agreements to do impossible task. According to section 56 of the Indian Contract Act, agreement to do impossible act is a void thing. Undertakes to put life into dead wife of B, agreement is void. Principle of restitution. Restitution means what? Restitution means giving back. Restoration, return, giving back. Thirpi koduttal, right? Whatever benefit you got, you give back. It's called return or restoration of benefit. When a person at whose option a contract is voidable resigns it. So my option, I withdraw it. Section 64. The party resigning the voidable contract must restore the benefit to the person from whom he has received it. Just to give back. When an agreement is discovered to be void or the contract becomes void, the party who has received any benefit or advantage under such agreement or contract must restore it or compensate for it to the person from whom he has received it. Section 65. A singer contracts with B, the manager of the theatre, to sing at his theatre for 2 nights every week during the next 2 months, and B agrees to pay her 100 for each night's performance. On the 6th night, A willfully absents herself from the theatre and B in consequence resigns the contract. B must pay A for the 5 nights on which she had sung. A contracts to sing for B on a specified day and receives an advance of rupees 1,000, but is unable to sing due to the serious illness on that day. Since a contract has become void, A must return 1000 to B. Non-applicability of the principle of restitution. The principle of restitution doesn't apply to contracts which are void ab initio, with the exception where the minor has entered into agreement by misrepresenting CH. X pays 1000 to Y to beat Z. Y does not beat Z. X claims 1000 from X cannot from X. X pays 1000 to Y to beat Z. Y does not beat Z. So X claims Y about 1000 rupees. So now X cannot recover because this agreement is void ab initio. Beating somebody is criminal, it is void ab initio. X advances rupees 10,000 to Y, a married woman, to enable her to obtain a divorce from her husband. Y agrees to marry X as soon as she obtained a divorce. Y obtains a divorce but refuses to marry X. X cannot recover anything from Y because an agreement is void ab initio. X advances 10,000 to Y, a married woman, if Y marries X in the event of death of Y's husband. Subsequently, Y's husband died, but Y refused to marry X. X cannot recover anything from Y because this agreement is void ab initio.